Welcome back to Swimology. Alright, now we're going to start getting into something a little different. I'm going to be teaching you how to teach a child how to swim between the ages of 4 and 8. Now, if they've never been in a pool before, this is going to be very scary for them. So put on your patient pants because this is going to be a long ride. So the first step is you want to get them into the water. Some kids are going to be completely fine with going into the water for the first time. Other kids are going to be very, very scared. They don't know what it is. They think they're going to die. They're just scared and they don't want to do it. So if they're very, very scared, they start crying, kicking and screaming, it's totally okay to tell them that you'll try it again the next time you can make it into the pool. Now the next time if they start doing the same thing, you want to be a little bit more stern and you want to get them into the pool at least for a little bit. If they're still kicking, screaming, and crying, then it's fine to take them out and then try again the next time. Now this third time's a charm. This is when you want to be very stern that they're going to be in the pool the entire time. Generally, you want to be in the pool with kids around that age for about 15 to 30 minutes. And during this time, there's going to be a lot of playing. It's going to be generally half play and half lesson. The reason why is because you don't want them to not like swimming. You want them to enjoy being in the water. You want them to enjoy their time learning how to swim. So make everything a game. Some examples are you could be throwing a floating toy and then going with them to grab it. Holding on to them and then going with them to go grab it. Have them throw it back and then just keep doing that until you get back to what we call the home base. Now the home base could be anything like the steps, it could be the side of the pool, you could even sit them on the side of the pool. Anything. You want a home base. That way they know that whatever you're teaching them, whether it be kicking for example, or floating, you're gonna do a lesson with them for maybe about like 10 to 15 seconds of one specific thing and then take them back to home base. Have them play a little bit and then try to move on to the next thing. Generally, you want to go in order of doing things on your front, like freestyle, and you want to do and then do all the things that go along with that, like floating on your front, kicking on your front, and then doing freestyle arms. Now once they start getting the hang of things, start having them do multiple things at once, like doing kicking and arms at the same time, or have them try to, when they start getting more and more used to it, have them start doing things themselves. You're still going to be holding on to them. They still don't exactly know how to swim, obviously, but you want them to start doing the arm motions themselves. So an easy way of doing freestyle, for example, is you hold them below their tummy and you're holding them up like that and you have both their arms on your shoulder. For backstroke, everything you want their heads to be close to your chest. That way you're looking at them and they're looking at you. So for freestyle, they're going to be facing towards you, you're holding them like that. For backstroke, because they're going to be a little bit scared, most of the time they're going to try to sit up when you're trying to lay them back. I try to put my hands on their lower back, that way I have more leverage, so when they try to get up, I just lift up a little bit and they don't have the core strength to keep themselves up like that, so they're gonna come back down. Have them rest their head on your chest and then try bringing them around. The reason why you want to do this is because you want them to know that you're doing the stroke and you're not going to get out of it. For the most part, when they're trying to get up, they're trying to, do something else, try to have them focus for those 10 to 15 seconds. Reassure them that, everything's okay, you're holding them, and all that fun stuff. And then if they just want to play the whole time, compromise with them. Say, okay, we're gonna be doing this, and then after that we can play with this. And if they're really not listening and they just want to play the entire time, or they just want to get out of the water or something else, it's totally okay to take away, a playtime thing, or tell them that, okay, we're gonna do this and we're not gonna play after then. If they're playing too much, okay, you're playing way too much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple laps around of whatever stroke you're learning, and then we're not gonna be playing after. Now, if you wanna play, make sure that if you do a really good job, then we can play after. Teaching a child at that age is about compromising with them and making sure that they're having fun, but they're also learning at the same time. So you might need to, depending on how playful your kid is, or anything like that, you might have to be a little bit more strict when teaching your child how to swim, or any child how to swim. Or you might be a little bit more relaxed on that. It just depends on the child. All right. Make sure you like and subscribe, and come back for more tips on how to teach children how to swim. And I will see you later.